Wizard! Wizard! You're already peeking at the Touareg? Yeah. I know you like this V10 a lot, but you haven't dug into it yet. It might be a massive pain in the butt. I'm certain it is.
I'm sure it is. Absolutely it is.
Well, I've been delaying the inevitable as far as this because I know there's some big ones in there, and you said the bills are coming due.
They're getting up there.
Yeah, I got a little tired of that, so that's why I bought a modern Tesla Plaid.
A Plaid?
And I didn't think it needs anything, but it actually has a weird noise.
A weird noise?
Yeah, you want to go for a ride?
Sure, I'd love to.
She's a little dirty, but she's quite a bit different from the last Model S that I had.
Oh, yeah?
They way upgraded the interiors on these things.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It has a lot of the gimmicks, too, like the Cybertruck had, including the Get Cozy mode.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yep, with some music. Yeah, got a copyright claim, and I don't want you to get in the mood too much.
Too much in the mood.
No. But what the Cybertruck didn't have is Plaid mode, drag strip. Here we go. You ready for this?
Get out on the road and we'll see what it does. Like the super heavy launch, the Falcon, whatever Elon has.
Supposedly, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I mash the brake and then mash the gas pedal, and then we go Plaid, waiting for the sun to come out on the front because it's lowering down the suspension into cheetah mode. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy crap! Woo!
And launch!
Oh gosh! It's like a roller coaster ride.
It's borderline painful.
I can honestly say, out of all the cars you've ever owned, none of them, even the McLaren MP412C, none of them could do this.
No. And the Bugatti, well, actually kept nose to nose in the wet, but in the dry, there's no way. There's no way. Of course, it kind of peters out at 80, 90 miles an hour, and then the normal supercars would catch up to it.
Right.
But yeah, nothing launches like that. It was the fastest accelerating car in the world for a while.
That is crazy. There's no Hellcat on Earth or Demon or anything doing that.
No. But it has almost 60,000 miles on it. It's a 2021. It's the first year of the modern thermal management for the batteries as far as like the heating and all that stuff, to where it's supposed to do better in the cold. Still doesn't do as good.
As good, okay.
And makes for faster charging. But I am noticing, like when I take a turn and I'm going really slow, there's a clunk. There's clunks in the front suspension.
I can hear like a tuck, 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 tuck.
Yeah, so let me do this. See if I can get it to do it. There,
I heard it.
Pop goes the weasel. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. Sound like kind of like a ball joint or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So something is broke. I bought this hoping that I was gonna the stupid yoke thing. The steering wheel's very dumb, but I bought this assuming that I wouldn't have to do anything to it. But I think I do because it's clunky.
I definitely heard it.
All right. Navigate to Omega Auto Clinic. And then I'm just not in the mood to drive anymore. Here. There we go. Elon, take the wheel.
Elon, take the wheel. Take it from my hands.
So I pay $100 a month for the car to drive itself.
Wow. $100 a month?
Yes. That's how much Elon charges me for him to drive the car.
Wow.
They require you to have some kind of pressure on the steering wheel. They want to know that your hand is there.
Yeah. I honestly think that'll be the future. These young kids today, they would rather be on their phone. They don't want to drive anyways.
Right.
They just say, go to John's house. And it'll go, and they're happy that they're not driving. Like when we were kids, we wanted to drive really bad. They don't have that anymore.
Obviously, way more advanced than the original Tesla Model S that we played with. A lot of the cool stuff with the Cybertruck, but it only cost me $47,000. This thing was $140,000 new.
Wow.
So massive depreciation.
Wasn't the older one we had where we actually hacked the steering wheel to make it look like that?
Yeah, you did that in a car trick, yes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, all right. Can I do the honors? Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of dust in here. All right, so, okay. So, just gotta, yeah. Okay.
On a knife?
There we go. Dude, this actually looks pretty good. I mean, other than some slight fit and finish issues, like
It's a Plaid edition.
it's a Plaid now. Yeah,
It totally is.
it feels faster.
Yep.
Okay. What did? Oh my God! It's a yoke. It's a yoke. It's a yoke. It's a yoke. Really? F you guys. Stupid. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's slowing down for 30. Now let's see how close it wants to go to your building. Just
Hopefully
curious. Turn signals on.
It doesn't go into the building, I hope.
Destination is on the right.
Right. Okay. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's pulling in. We're here. And now it's dropping you off the front door. How freaky is that? Nope, it's still going. It's still no. Whoa! Where's it going? Where is it going?
It's going back to the back.
North Meridian Road.
It's okay. We're still going? We're
Turn right onto West 1st Street.
Turn right. We're off of the west.
okay.
First
Now
Street.
it stopped. Mercifully, it stopped.
Thank you, Elon.
So you want to look at that clunk?
Let's take a look at the clunk,
Okay.
but not over here in the mud.
Okay, sounds good.
Being from Kansas, I've had a lot to celebrate in recent years with football. And with Super Bowl 59 being right around the corner, it's the perfect time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, they're giving all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. Don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using the code HOOVIESGarage. The crown is yours. Stay in the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings Same Game Parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. As you can see, I've combined multiple bets together from the same game. Now, if you love the thrill of online betting, DraftKings has you covered. Bet on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game so much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code HOOVIESGarage and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code HOOVIESGarage only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
It detects a wizard walking in front of him. This is such a crazy car. Back her up a bit. It's so weird. It knows that you're walking next to it. See? You're a little ghost man. That makes 3 people appear when you do that.
3 people?
Yeah, do that dance again. See, look.
I'm bringing out the spirits.
That's one of the things to do with these modern Teslas is to go to a graveyard and
See things moving.
mm-hmm. It's like a ghost detector out there.
Well, the car's off, but we still got a buzzing noise from something.
It sounds like a little coolant pump is circulating or something.
Yeah. Well, this thing came from Chicago.
Chicago.
And, yeah, the roads are not very good there, as someone experienced. So a lot of scrapes, but nothing really damaged.
No. Luckily, there's no engine or anything here to worry about.
So how about my clunk?
Ooh. Is that a piece of... I'm not pulling that out, but there's... Is that a rock?
Yeah, I think it's just a rock, but we got inner tire wear, uneven wear.
Definitely right here.
Too many plaid drag strip launches.
Mm-hmm.
They look about
the same?
about done, yeah.
Yeah, they are. I don't see anything. Let me check the other side. Does it only do it like when you accelerate, or can you just turn the wheel?
Just when I'm turning the wheel and moving, kind of a clunk.
See if I can turn the wheels here, if it'll let me. I don't know. There was a clunk. What is that?
I think that was just going back and forth in the
drive motor, right?
Yeah, probably is.
That's not the
No,
ball joint clunky clunk. Everything looks okay, huh?
Yeah, let me try and move over this side. Here in a minute we can put it back on the ground and put the weight of the vehicle back on it, and I'll have you move the wheel back and forth.
Yeah, because it is heavy, and that tends to wear out suspension components more quickly. But yeah, the rest of it, not much to see.
One thing that's interesting compared to other cars is this is all batteries.
Right, and Tesla does a good job of armoring and weatherproofing it for the most part.
Nothing but batteries in there.
But I guess this is what unbolts and drops it all of these, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and then
there's something running back here too.
More cooling for the drive motors, I'm guessing.
It's giving itself a Hummer, sounds like. There's not a whole lot to check on these, really, is there?
Right. Well, the back tires have plenty of tread. Well, kind of.
They're down to the little wear bars almost.
Never mind. More than the front, so...
Oh, look at this.
Oh. I'm showing cords.
It won't let me turn the wheel, but... Oh my goodness.
That's not good.
No, it's definitely time for tires all the way around.
Now, if the dealer had done a minute of inspecting, they would have noticed that I needed tires, but they didn't, the ones that I bought it from. But, you know, not the end of the world, I suppose.
We'll check here one last place, and then... Everything's just whirring in there.
Yep.
I don't really see anything. There's not much to leak, really.
Are you a teensy-weensy bit curious of what's whirring? Tearing down a Tesla. Did you know I drove home 600 miles on those tires?
Really?
Yeah.
It's really getting going up there now. Some kind of fan. There's not going to be a battery fall on me, is there?
I hope it's not that. Whoa! Hello.
Bunch of leaves and dirt.
Oh. Well, that's cute. Was somebody nesting? Or is that just natural? What goes up in there?
How does it get in there? A bunch of leaves like that? I don't know.
Right. Well,
There's the big motor.
the dual motor is pretty cool. Because in the front you have one, the back it's the two, so a tri-motor setup with the battery pack providing the high voltage to the motors.
So don't lick these wires.
No. Wow. But the car's so mad it won't shut up.
It just keeps going.
Huh.
I don't see anything leaking though.
No, so it says don't grab that with your bare hands.
Let's try not to do that then.
And as far as serviceability goes, I guess you just drop out the whole rear transaxle suspension and all for any kind of big work, right?
Yeah. It's crazy to think there's more power in this little motor pack here than a lot of supercars have.
Right.
In a giant engine.
Absolutely. It seems relatively well built, I would say, organized, you know.
Yeah.
The high voltage lines are held up by official Tesla zip ties, though.
Yeah, I'm not touching it though.
So that's how that operates.
Zip ties.
But I've never seen a tri-motor rear in person before. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a sensor or something. I don't know. The big battery pack.
Sure is. Well, I guess I'll clean that off and then we can set her down and...
Yeah, I'll dump it over here.
I was making all that stupid fan noise because it was still in drag strip mode up in the air.
Oh, it was doing the RuPaul drag.
Yeah, I suppose. So, clunky. Well, I've heard of the Tesla clunk before, but never experienced it.
I don't really find anything, really.
Okay. Well, I guess we can pop the hood, right?
Yeah, let's pop the hood.
Control Or pop. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I seem to remember the previous Model S having a bit more room, so maybe it's the extra heat stuff and everything else, huh?
Probably.
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
That's some sort of an accumulator or something. An air, maybe for the air suspension. That's the air reservoir.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Then we have a bit more high voltage stuff going on, but
Here's
looks
your
like
AC
for
compressor.
a pump, yeah.
That's your AC.
Okay. And then some coolant reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Computers and more computers.
Absolutely. And a big healthy ground there on the, was that the ABS computer of some kind? Or?
Some kind of a computer. I don't know what it does, but
Yeah.
multiple refrigerant lines there, or coolant lines, or something going into there.
Right, so one for the cabin and one for the batteries, I would guess.
Probably. Yeah, there's the motor down there.
Yeah, and the single motor that looks a lot more normal than that
Mm-hmm.
fancy dual motor in the back that looks like conjoined twins. And then there's some suspension up here too.
Yeah.
That doesn't really stop any grime from getting up in here. There's no wheel well stopping that because I can see ground.
It's pretty dirty.
Yeah, I can see the ground.
Yeah, you can. So anything that splashes up in here is just going to go in there.
That's not very smart.
No.
That's why you have inner wheel wells and fenders and things, so
Yeah,
stuff
you can
doesn't
see
get
your-
all
You can see your
gunky.
tires right through there.
Yeah, sure enough. So if the tire did explode, it also could cause some damage.
Good.
Huh. All right. Well, it's funny that they insulated the compressor here.
For noise,
So-
yeah.
And made it on a loose rubber mount, so it can just jiggle like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that?
So it doesn't transmit vibrations into the body. You don't hear it running.
Okay. Well, I've never seen that before. It's a
So you don't hear it or feel it or anything.
it's a jiggly pump. A jiggly puff.
a Jigglypuff.
Yep. Don't break it. Well, this is refreshing. Okay, the Tesla. We're good to go there.
That doesn't seem very reassuring.
It's a little flimsy, yes. But not going to cost me anything. That's the nice thing. These cars are so cheap to run and then so dang fast. But everything else I brought you lately has been such massive turds. I've had a run of crap lately.
Yeah, literally have had the runs.
Right, and you told me to come up because there's some bills to be paid, so I got the Touareg outside to leave with you to trade out something else.
All right.
And which one's done? You said the Ferrari's done?
The 599 is done. It is ready to go. Everything went well on that.
Okay, valve cover gaskets and some other leaks
PCV
and
valve, yeah.
okay, and those weird little actuator things that were $1,000 each.
Yes, those are the cam solenoids, yes.
Well, I see you have the nose back on the Challenger, but now we're in round 2 of the very first Challenger Hellcat restoration because it needs suspension, it needs brakes, it needs
And speakers and everything.
the interior, so the motor's rebuilt. But yeah, I'm gonna be $50,000 into a car that's worth $35,000, where like a 2,000 mile Challenger Hellcat from this year with a manual is like 45. So yeah, so that's bad news. The Evo 10, is there any good news?
I have more bad news for you.
Okay, so the Evo 10, the all-wheel drive didn't work. The engine ran like poo-poo. You got the engine running really easily, but the all-wheel drive's the problem.
All-wheel drive's actually working now. We put that unit that J&J sent us, the rear all-wheel drive unit.
Mm-hmm.
It came alive, but we found out what killed the first unit is that when it applies pressure to the transfer case up front to engage the rear drive shaft, there's something inside a seal pad. It's actually filling the differential transfer case gears with hydraulic oil.
Oh,
So imagine it originally ran itself dry, burned itself up.
I see. Okay, so how much is the transfer case?
A good used one is about $1,000.
Great. And then there's still all the cosmetic things to do.
There is.
And the suspension and the brakes. Okay, so then Sinatra, is it running good?
It's running good. You can actually go drive it if you want.
Okay.
You got the stalling and all that solved.
And that was because of some amazing Chrysler engineering in the 80s. First it was digital fuel injection that they ripped off and then put back on this lean burn system that is now magically gone. That's a totally different air cleaner, huh?
Yeah. Well, the lean burn has just been removed, and we put a nice plate in place and riveted on.
Beautiful. Okay.
But as far as the carburetor and the distributor concerned, it's a 1968 Dodge Dart.
Oh.
Old school.
All right.
And it works fine. Actually you remember Kenneth, one of my mentors?
Uh-huh.
He stopped in just to say hi, and he saw this car, and it gave him PTSD from the 80s.
From ripping the digital stuff off and...
He said, Wizard, I probably junked 300 of these computers.
Jeez. Wow. So it's running okay?
It runs good, yeah. You'll probably notice, though, when it's idling, there's a little bit of roughness to it.
Oh, really?
We did a compression check and found more bad news.
What?
All the 8 cylinders, 6 of them are around 140, but 2 are at 90.
So I have 2 low compression cylinders.
Yep.
Well, it starts right up.
It runs fine.
It only has 80,000 miles on it.
I know. It's crazy.
So, I mean, it's idling pretty good. It's not really hesitating.
I probably wouldn't even mess with it, but just to let you know that we did find that.
My compression isn't strong on 2. What would cause?
One thing we noticed when we got the borescope camera, we looked into each cylinder. There was rust rings where it looked like the engine had just been sitting in one place for 10 years or more.
Oh.
Maybe the rings are starting to go bad on those cylinders, or...
I got some mechanic in a can for that.
Well, I don't know, but if you can try it, that's fine.
Okay.
But it now drives. It doesn't stall anymore. It won't cut out on you. It has full power all the time.
Okay. Well, Jake's here to drive the Ferrari back, so I'll have him hop in, and I'll take the Plaid, and we'll be on our way, I suppose.
I have bills. I have big bills.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Let's go take care of that first.
Oh. Okay, happy day in the Wizard pay station.
I have 2 for you.
Yeah?
Here's where we're at so far on the Evo 10. That's not including your transfer case that you need.
Yeah, and I bought all these parts, so this is mostly just the labor.
Yeah, there's no cost on the parts.
Right.
Some of that, so yeah.
$525 for the all-wheel drive, $425 for the CV stuff and the tie rods. The exhaust getting put back together. Radiator cap.
Yep, it had a bad radiator cap. It wasn't holding pressure.
So far, $3,128 in addition to the, I don't know, 1,000 or so that I've spent on parts. And there's more to go.
There's more to go.
There's the suspension, there's the shocks, there's the... and all the cosmetics. Okay, it was $8,000 to start with, though. So I'm at a pretty good starting point, but obviously, like all these, I would have been better off just buying a nice one to begin with.
Yeah,
but
very like on that one you could...
Where's the fun in that? So you're holding the big one.
Here's your $599.
Yeah, cam, VVT, solenoid valves, $4,758. I heard, and we didn't know this at the time, that the Maserati ones are the same. They just have a longer cord, but I don't know.
I wouldn't want to chance it.
Right.
It may work. It may not work.
On the 599, yeah, I don't want to do that. Obviously, the oil change is pretty reasonable, but man, that just kills the valve cover gasket job. Makes it, yeah, geez, $7,757.
And there's the total for all of it, $10,886.59.
Well, here we go.
But
yeah,
you have the keys to the Touareg.
Yeah. So I guess there's gonna be $3-4 grand worth of work on that one to do, huh?
Well, here's
the leaks and everything else.
Here's my idea.
Okay.
I'll keep that. And we do this.
You want my Touareg?
Yes. No bills, you don't owe anything on the $599. I'll finish up the Evo 10 and I take the V10 TDI Touareg.
So I get to do another one of those videos where I say the mechanic has seized one of my cars in lieu of payment.
Yes, I'm seizing it. You're not taking that one home with you.
I mean, I like it. It's cool, but you've been in love with it from day one.
Oh, I love that thing.
It's 500 pound-feet of torque V10, comfy, cruisy thing. It's but I got to pay taxes and things, so yeah, okay, you got yourself a deal. So yeah. I don't have to pay anything.
you're done then.
I'm just down a hoopty.
Yeah.
That's okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Wow, okay.